Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we return to the tides, because the father of the ocean himself has stepped back into the war stage. We are talking about Hyperion, the heart, the breath, and the pulse of the water titans. For a long time, Hyperion has been known as a dungeon king. Early game, mid-game, he is essential. His healing keeps your titans alive against every wave in the dungeon, his damage helps clear wave after wave, and he is the core reason many players reach their titanite goals daily without stress. For many players, Hyperion is the titan that turns the dungeon from a painful grind into a controlled, predictable source of gold, potions, and titan resources. And truthfully, that alone has made him one of the most important titans in the entire game. But Guardians, the tides have shifted. With the arrival of Tydus, the water summoner, the entire water faction has awakened again. A team that many believed was finished, outdated, and overshadowed by light and darkness is now stepping back into the battlefield with strength. Hyperion, who once seemed to be just a support titan for the dungeon, has returned to the role of a key finisher in war, the source of pressure, the source of rhythm, and the source of closing power. So today, we are going to break down how to build him correctly depending on your goals, because a dungeon Hyperion and a war Hyperion are not the same hero. If you mix the two approaches, you lose efficiency. But if you separate them correctly, you get the best of both worlds. If your focus is the dungeon, your path is very simple. Level Hyperion to 120, unlock his first skin, and build his artifact weapon to 6 stars, level 120. Stop there. Do not touch his seal yet. Do not touch his crown. Do not invest additional resources. For dungeon, this alone gives you the sustain and the output needed to clear titanite every day without fail. Hyperion does not need to be overbuilt to perform his role in PvP. He simply needs to be consistent. And with his healing, he is. But if your focus is Guild War, the story changes completely. In War, Hyperion becomes one of the main sources of finishing damage in the 5 water composition. Sigurd buys the time by absorbing pressure. Nova controls the tempo with stun. Mary applies constant damage. And Tydus synchronizes the entire squad with sustain and energy cycling. But Hyperion is the force that turns pressure into victory. He is the titan that closes fights. Without him, water can stall. With him, water finishes what it begins. So, to awaken this power, the first thing you must build for the war version of Hyperion is his seal. 6 stars, level 120. His seal provides health and physical attack, and both are essential. Water only functions when Hyperion stays alive long enough to cast, and when those casts actually deal meaningful damage. The seal is not optional, it is his engine. After the seal, move to his skins. Hyperion has 2 physical attack skins, and for war, both become necessary. Without them, the water team lacks forward momentum. And war battles are all about momentum. You do not have long durations. You do not have infinite time to slowly outscale your opponent. You need to push the fight forward, and the skins are what give Hyperion the weight to do that. So if you plan to use Hyperion in Guild War, both skins must be maxed. Now the crown? Hyperion's crown gives him extra damage and defense against fire elemental titans. And yes, that can help in certain matchups. But the reality is simple, when your water squad is properly built, you do not need the crown to defeat fire. Sigurd's invulnerability shield creates the window of time. Tydus keeps the front line sustained long enough. Hyperion deals the finishing blow. So the crown becomes optional, not mandatory. It can be added later if you want to push into high-power endgame war. But early, your resources are better spent elsewhere. Once Hyperion is built, the formation is clear, Sigurd in front, then Hyperion behind him, Tydus anchoring the rhythm, Nova providing stun pressure, and Mary applying constant damage. This team does not rush. It flows. It breathes. It grows stronger as the battle continues. It is a team that forces the opponent to respond with precision, or collapse under pressure. Properly developed, this water team can defeat even well-built light and darkness defenses. And any fire defense melts instantly. However, every force has its counter. If you face Hyperion on defense, the answer remains the same as always. If you see water, think Earth. Earth drinks water. Angus provides overwhelming area damage, Verdok amplifies the entire faction's stats over time, Avalon strengthens the formation, and Eden crushes the center position with devastating impact. And if your light or dark titans hold crowns, the stat superiority creates a decisive advantage. But timing matters. You must remove Sigurd quickly. If Sigurd survives too long, Tydus will keep him alive and allow the invulnerability cycle to repeat. Once Sigurd falls, the water formation loses its structural core. So Guardians, Hyperion has not disappeared. He has simply changed roles. In the dungeon, he remains one of the most important titans in the entire game, the foundation of your economy. In war, with the arrival of Tydus, he has returned as a decisive damage engine and sustain amplifier at the heart of the water strategy. If this guide helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your comment below. Your support is what allows us to continue bringing daily knowledge, updates, and analysis to the community. Together, we move forward. Together, we grow stronger. Together, we rise. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.